Poverty stand at me too close. I feel like niggas don't want me to move on. They said they don't promise, show me no love. Sometimes I feel like I need me a new home. Working on this shit for too long. Honestly, feels like I'm running in circles. Look at my skills, but I'm too strong. But somehow they got me running in circles.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video with your boy Hoodie Nams, and today we're gonna be doing another music tutorial. Alright, so today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make a Travis Scott type song. Now, I'm gonna be the first to admit that I haven't listened to a Travis Scott song in like months, so I don't know if this is gonna be Travis Scott type, but you guys are gonna have to be the judge of that. I found myself a Travis Scott beat, I wrote a little bit to it, and I'm gonna give you guys some tips on how to sound like Travis Scott or sound like Quavo or something, but we're just gonna call it Travis Scott. Alright, so we gonna jump into this. So the first thing you want to do obviously is find yourself a beat that you think Travis Scott would hop on, you know, something that has a lot of bass, something that sounds very dark and mysterious, grungy, you know, something that Travis Scott would be on, you know. A couple things to keep in mind when trying to make a Travis Scott song. Travis Scott, from what I know, he's known for having like catchy hooks, you know, so you gotta think of like not trying to oversaturate what you're saying. Don't try to go for the fastest flows, don't try to, you know, have the hardest bars. Come up with something catchy and simple for people to just like, you know, catch on to. Secondly, use and rely on that auto-tune. Travis Scott really knows how to use this auto-tune, and one mistake rookies usually make or new artists make is they tend to just come in the studio and then record and then just expect the auto-tune to magically make you sound good. You gotta know what you're aiming for while recording going into it so that you have a better outcome, you know what I mean? Third and last Travis tip before we jump into it, I already said that we're not gonna go for the hardest bars and we're gonna go for something catchy, but also if you find yourself a really good beat, make sure to like ride the beat and like dance around the beat. So don't like I said, don't do too much, but like compliment the beat. Let the beat work for you, you know, don't work against the beat, don't try to outdo the beat, work with the beat. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the DAW here. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and open up my preset so I can kind of know what I'm sounding like. This is kind of like a pre-mix, so I record with a preset so that I can know what I'm doing, and then later on I'll mix it and make it sound better. But yeah, so here we go. We got the C sharp. Major is gonna be our key. So I'm turning up the auto tune. I'm gonna turn off the delay just for recording purposes, not to have echoes while I'm recording. But let's go ahead and hear what we got so far and if it sounds right. Testing. All right, so I've gone ahead and set up my sound and everything. So now we're ready to record. I got my phone here. So don't mind me, guys. I'm sitting down. I'm making this very casual, but like I said, we're gonna go ahead and give you guys a couple of tips, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make this sound as Travis Scott as possible. So now that we're about to start singing, like I said, you need to know what you're going for. So since I'm going for a Travis Scott sound, I want to try to make my voice sound deeper than it really is. I'm not just gonna come in here and sing my regular lyrics like neck covered. Like, I really want to go into my deeper tone, my deeper voice, and kind of try to give it that Travis Scott feel, you know? All right, let's go ahead and get it. Neck covered, wrist covered, fist covered, everything covered. All of my necklaces covered, all of my niggas is covered. I like my jewelry covered. Everything covered. So there's no need to redo that again. It's gonna be repeated, so we can just copy paste that and just go into the next part right away. So let me show you guys what we have so far with those two parts together. Neck covered, wrist covered, fist covered, everything covered. All of my necklaces covered, all of my niggas is covered. I like my jewelry covered, everything covered. Neck gonna go ahead and do that a second time because I don't like the way it came out. But yeah, let me do that one way better.
Covered, yes, covered, yes, covered, everything covered. All of my niggas is covered. All of my niggas is covered. I like my jewelry covered. Everything covered.
So let's go in here and jump into the next part right away. Alright guys, so I just went ahead and did some custom delays, which is something that I really enjoyed doing. It's kind of like almost a replacement to ad-libs. And here, let me show you guys exactly how we did that and what it sounds like first of all.
Neck covered, wrist covered, face covered, everything covered. All of my necklace is covered.
So as you can tell, it's not an actual delay, because if it was a delay, everything would be repeated. So as you can see, it's just this part right here that's being like, this is what you're hearing. So for instance,
everything covered.
I didn't want the whole everything, I just want to hear covered.
Everything covered.
So you just cut out the words that you don't want, and I'll show you guys exactly how I did that real quick. So what I did is I went and I made a loop point throughout all my lyrics, and I sent all my lyrics into the same track, and I made sure it's okay if your track has all the effects on it as long as it doesn't have delay. So make sure your delay is off, and then you're gonna press Alt R, and what that's gonna do is it's gonna bounce the vocal. So it's gonna make everything that's into two in the track that you're bouncing, it's gonna put it all into one audio file together. But you gotta actually make sure that this is enabled, whatever this is called. So you gotta press this button and then Alt R, and then you gotta press start. Once you press start, it's gonna give you like all this. It's gonna turn it into one big file, which is what I have here. And it's basically this whole part all in one. Once you have that, what I did is I pushed it back, so I went and found where I wanted my delay to be. So
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, neck.
So obviously just I want it to be like neck, covered. So I need to push it back.
Yeah, neck.
So that's two. That's not right.
Neck.
It's too late, so it should be neck. And I can tell by the one under that it should be right there, but I just wanted you guys to like see how I kind of find it. I usually find it by ear, so I just need to tell like if it's too early, if it's too late, and then I just find where the audio should be.
Neck, covered, wrist, covered, face.
That's perfect. Then what I do is I give it its own mixer track. So I'm gonna put it on track 3, and then from there what I do is I go to track 3, and what I love to do with this is I go to Fruity Parametric EQ, open Fruity Parametric EQ 2, and then I'm gonna open the radio preset, and then I'm just gonna bring the volume down because that's way too loud. So it's supposed to be an ad-lib or a delay. So if your main vocals are this high, bring it about this low. Just bring it down until it sounds right to you.
Neck. Covered, wrist, covered, face.
You just want it in the background there just to sound like it's a ad-lib or it's a delay. And then we come to this part here.
Everything covered. All of my necklace is covered. All of my niggas is covered.
As you can see, the whole all of my part is just it gets distracting because that part is being said at the same time as the main vocal. It's just too much being said at once, right?
All of my necklace is covered.
It's like, whoa, like what am I trying to listen to? So that's why you just go in and you take out all the pieces that you don't want, which is what I did here. And I did that for the whole hook and the whole verse. So even in the verse, I have parts that I want to accentuate and parts that I don't. So
fees, but I never worry cause a fee. I don't care about it cause it's me. I'm a rap about it, flex that shit. Cause I really did it, niggas, that's it.
So we got that. Next, obviously, you guys know Travis Scott is a big fan of ad-libs, so we can't make a Travis Scott song without having ad-libs. So let's go ahead and add the ad-libs. So I don't think we're gonna have any ad-libs for the hook, so we're just gonna go straight into the verse and see what we can find. So I'm gonna just do one take, run through it, and then just throw in ad-libs whenever I have something that just comes to mind. And that's really how I usually run my ad-libs. I usually don't pre-write my ad-libs. I just record a take and just run it. So let's go.
Everything, I'm rocking diamonds on diamonds on diamonds on diamonds.
Yeah.
Switch off the light and my chains are gonna do all the shining. Yeah.
Okay.
Cause so much that they had to come with a deposit.
Alright.
I made it custom and placed all the rocks how I wanted. Yeah.
Okay.
Fees, but I never worry cause a fee. I don't care about it cause it's me. I'ma rap about it, flex that shit. Cause I really did it, niggas ask if the diamonds are real. And I look at these niggas and tell them of course.
What?
Mama had a heart attack when I done told her the price, though she knows I afforded it.
Blah.
Don't give a fuck about these haters, I'm doing my thing and I shine like an ornament. I'm making money on shows in a different city, going dumb, I need more of it.
Yeah.
Dropping a vlog every weekend, the numbers is crazy. I'm feeling like holy shit. My ex tryna talk, but I heard all the news. She be going through the streets on some hoe and shit.
Nah.
Bass going crazy, I'm dancing.
Yeah.
Wrist going crazy like Jackson. I'ma pull up with that action.
Facts.
For haters who talk like what's happening. Send me the drop and I'm dropping alone. We gon' run it like men run it cruelest. All of my niggas go stupid.
Facts.
All of your niggas recruited. All of your niggas on payroll. My niggas like what?
So I'm gonna go back and add a part like some vocals, some ooh stuff. Because I feel like that's missing. So let me go ahead and do that. Oh,
Fees, but I never worry cause of fee. I don't care about it cause it's me. I'ma rap about it, flex that shit. Cause I really did it, niggas ask if the diamonds are real. And I look at these feeling like holy shit. My ex tryna talk, but I heard all the news. She be going through the streets on some hoe and shit. Bass going crazy, I'm dancing. Cause it's me. I'ma rap about it, flex that shit. Cause I really did it, niggas ask if the diamonds are real. And I look at these niggas and tell them of course. Mama had a heart attack when I done told her the price, though she knows I afforded it. Don't give a fuck about these haters, I'm doing my thing and I shine like an ornament. I'm making money on shows in a different city, going dumb, I need more of it. Dropping a vlog every weekend, the numbers is crazy, I'm feeling like holy shit. My ex tryna talk, but I heard all the news. She be going through the streets on some hoe and shit. Bass going crazy, I'm dancing. Wrist going crazy like Jackson. I'ma pull up.
Alright guys, so y'all just seen what we did. We got like a hook type vibe, and then we got like a super long verse, and then we just ended off with the beat. So it's not really like a hook in the beginning, but it's like a catchy part. So I'm gonna show you guys what we just made, but just as a reminder of what we went through today, to try to be Travis Scott, you gotta remember, try to make up something super catchy. Don't go too hard. Try to find yourself a beat that like is dark, that's like mysterious, that's grungy, and then just like ride the beat. Like find a way to like ride the beat, dance around the beat, and have fun with it. So here's what we made today.
Covered, wrist, covered, fist, covered, everything covered. All of my niggas is covered. All of my niggas is covered. I like my jewelry covered. Everything covered. Diamonds on diamonds on diamonds on diamonds. Switch off the light and my chains are gonna do all the shining. Yeah. Chain cost so much that they had to come with a deposit. I made it custom and placed all the rocks how I wanted. Yeah. Okay. Fees, but I never worry cause a fee. I don't care about it cause it's me. I'ma rap about it, flex that shit. Cause I really did it, niggas ask if the diamonds are real. And I look at these niggas and tell them of course. Mama had a heart attack when I done told her the price, though she knows I afforded it. Don't give a fuck about these haters, I'm doing my thing and I shine like an ornament. I'm making money on shows in a different city, going dumb, I need more of it. Dropping a vlog every weekend, the numbers is crazy, I'm feeling like holy shit. My ex tryna talk, but I heard all the news. She be going through the streets on some hoe and shit. Bass going crazy, I'm dancing. Wrist going crazy like Jackson. I'ma pull up with that action. For haters who talk like what's happening, send me the drop and I'm dropping. I know we gon' run it like men running clueless. All of my niggas go stupid. All of your niggas recruited. All of your niggas on payroll. My niggas like when I say so. He make it clap, I ain't talking a Draco. If he piss me up, then it's best if he lay low. I make him jump like a sack of potatoes. He seen white like it's mayo. I am not someone to play, bro. I'm sending shots like it's Halo. They on the floor, some like J-Lo, yeah.
They say I'm winning cause of this and that. They can never face the facts, they just wanna see me fall. Now they mad I'm making cash. Oh, I had a silver spoon, mama never raised no cats. It's a Royal Rumble to the finish and I'm making that. Tired of my singing, boy, I got you, now I'm making raps. Cutting tracks, shooting vids for the gram, now it's back. And we coming with new cadences, I'm hitting at the scene, I'm making steamy like we're saying it.